Hi guys, my name is Rachel and I am with Intermountain Healthcare's TOSH Pilates program, helping you live your healthiest life. Now, if you need any sort of basic Pilates principles, you can go ahead and find those exercises at toshutah.org/Pilates. Now, we've assumed you've already warmed up, so we're going to go ahead and just get into this. This will be a nice 30-minute shoulder stability and upper body exercise, the emphasis being on shoulder stability. So you are going to need a TheraBand. Any type of TheraBand is fine. Now you can do most of these exercises without one if you don't have that at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and just set that down. So when we talk about doing any type of upper body exercise, you really want to focus on your shoulder stability. Your pelvis stabilizes your lower body, your shoulder blades stabilize your upper body. So it's super vital to create correct movement patterns in the body to make sure you're working from your shoulder stability. So what I like to work on is called protraction and retraction. Now this is just for your shoulder blades. So you'll go ahead and reach your arms forward. And then you're going to focus on taking your shoulder blades away from your spine. So you're reaching your arms forward without letting the body move. Inhale, and then you'll exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together, again, without letting that body move. Inhale, reach and squeeze, reach and squeeze. Inhale, exhale, inhale. So the tendency with this one, if you haven't done it before, is to let the ribs flare as you squeeze and then round your back as you reach, which really all you're doing is not moving your shoulder blades, you're working through that spine. So in order to find this, you really want to keep your back nice and stable. Now, if you need to come up against a wall to feel that tactile cueing of the wall to make sure your body is staying really stable, that is a great option. Okay, second one we're going to do is called elevation and depression, meaning you'll shrug your shoulders, release the shoulders. Shrug, release, shrug, release, right? The tendency is as we start to do stuff is to let that neck start to fire into those upper traps and your shoulders become earrings, which is what we don't want. So this is just a great reminder for your body that the minute you feel that tension up here, your job is to pull the shoulders down. Good. So you'll go ahead and grab your nice band. Now you are going to create a little bit of tension. Your hands are going to be shoulders distance apart. And we're going to go ahead and take an inhale. Now remember, you're setting your shoulder blades together just in between those two movements with that protraction and retraction. So you should feel a little bit of stability and squeeze in between your shoulder blades. Take a nice big inhale. Now without letting your shoulder blades move, you're going to pull the band apart. Inhale, come to center. Exhale. Really important to keep your core nice and tight here, especially since we're standing. Your core's job is to absorb and distribute load. So you want that stability through your midsection and through your shoulders. Good. Now we're focusing on the back of the shoulder here. Good. Inhale, exhale, pull. As you can see, my shoulders aren't lifting and lowering. I'm really just focusing on that mid-back. Squeezing, release. Exhale, inhale. Good. 4. Then we're going to pull the band apart and hold in 3. Big inhale. Exhale, 2. All right, here we go. Pull it open and pulse. Pulse, pulse. Little tiny movements. Good. You should feel a little bit of activity through those shoulder blades and on the back of your shoulder, the posterior delt. Good. 3, 2, 1, and release. Taking your hands just slightly wider. Now, if you have any shoulder issues or injuries, you can really take that band wide so you don't have too much tension. Now, focus on keeping the shoulders down. You don't want to jam them down and squeeze them together. You just want to gently set them in place. Now, taking your hands slightly wider than shoulder distance, big inhale, you're going to reach your arms up, focus on the shoulders staying down and back, arms come behind your body, open the chest, collarbone is wide, squeeze the shoulder blades. And you're going to take your arms back up and forward. Good, so if you need to omit the behind the back, you can. If you need to do this without the band, you can. Definitely if you're working through any shoulder rehabbing. But this is a really great one to really open up through that shoulder, find the stability. So here, as the arms start to come above shoulder height, focus on sliding those shoulder blades down into your back pockets and open, squeeze your shoulder blades. Good. Inhale and exhale. Pull your arms apart if you need to. Good. 4 more. Still feeling some of that nice work through that posterior delt here. Keeping a little bit of squeeze in between your shoulder blades. Good, and 2. And good, last 1 here. Perfect, so you guys are gonna need to have a door handle close by so you can hook your band around the door handle. Good. So now we're going to still work through that shoulder stability. We're going to do some lateral medial rotation of the shoulder. We're going to do some lat pulls and some rowing. So I like to have both hands on it. I looped it around twice just so that it doesn't fling off. And I'm just going to hold both hands for ease today. So we're going to do one whole side and then we'll turn around and do the other side. Now, so thinking about not letting the shoulder lift and lower, not letting the shoulder roll forward or backwards here. This is all about stabilizing. So your range is only as big as you can hold that stability. So little squeeze open with your shoulder. So you're finding that little connection in between the protraction and retraction. We're starting with lateral rotation or turning out with that right arm. So you're going to inhale, focus on keeping your elbow in tight towards your belly button. You don't want it to come back behind you, and then resist. Good, inhale, exhale, pull. Still focusing on feeling this right in the back of that right shoulder. Good. So the elbow is slightly hinging in and out here. Exhale, pull, but the shoulder is staying nice and supported. Good, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Good, 3 and 2. Last 1. You're going to keep the arm right in front of your torso. Now you're going to slide that arm right over to your right hip bone, so pulling from that same spot to your left hip. Lift and lower. Good. So this one I like to call hi-ho, like 7 dwarfs. You're just swinging out, and in that elbow is not moving forward or backwards, that shoulder is not moving forward or backwards, really stabilizing and pulling through the back of that upper arm. Good, big inhale, exhale, pull. Good, 5. Then we're gonna go medial rotation of the left arm. 3, we're gonna lift and hold in 2, here we go, last one. Lift, hold, and pulse, pulse, pulse. Still keeping that stability. If you need to just hold it, that's fine. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Holding that band into your right hand, same exact movement patterns we just did. This time you're gonna start holding the arm open. You're gonna pull it across your body like you're giving yourself a hug. Same thing, keep that shoulder stable. Internal rotation and release. Exhale. Good. So this one you're gonna focus on feeling it in the front of that left shoulder. Good. And rotate. Good. Again, thinking about that left elbow pulling in towards your belly button here and not letting it swing open behind your body. Good. So you really want to feel that hinge inwards of the elbow as the hand goes out away from your body. Good. And 5. Nice low control movements. 4. You could always do this with no band if it's feeling too intense. And 3, 2, last 1, hold it across. You're gonna hinge. Now think about squeezing a grape right in between your armpits, squeeze, pull. Inhale, squeeze, hold. Again, the shape of that arm is not moving at all. You're just hinging open, little squeeze. So you should feel your pec and your bicep really kissing each other here without letting the shoulder pull forward. And squeeze, hold. Exhale. Good. 5. and 4. Then I'm going to turn around and do this on the other side. And 2, so you can see what it looks like with that elbow behind. Good. And last 1. So still just keeping those bands, we're just going to go ahead and turn around facing the back. So really focus on that shoulder here. Your left shoulder is going to stay nice and stable. You're going to take a nice big inhale, left arm rotates lateral and back to center. Rotate. Good. So as you can see, that elbow is staying really tight in front of the body, not letting the shoulder move. Hopefully. Good. Exhale. Exhale. Neck is still neutral, so don't let those shoulders start to elevate. You want to really keep them nice and stable. 4 and 3, 2, last 1. All right, we've got that hinge. Hand starts on the right hip, we'll pull to the left hip. Release. Swing and down. So as you can see, again, my elbow is not pulling in and back. It's going straight out and in. Out and down. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Good. 5 and 4. 3, keeping your core tight. Knees are soft here. We don't want to hyperextend those legs. Lift it out and hold for pulse. Pulse, pulse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Same thing happening on the right arm. You're going to inhale. Then, lost my band. Okay, you're going to go medial rotation. Here we go. Rotate in. Elbow is staying not behind the body, but right in the front. Rotate. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Exhale. Good. Really nice work, everyone. Good. Rotate. And rotate. Good. Really focusing on not letting that band pull your arm away from you, resisting that pull. You have 5 and 4, 3, 2, good, last 1, and we hinge, squeeze the pec and bicep. Open, squeeze, close, open, squeeze. So you're actively squeezing here. You should feel your lat under your armpit gently engaging as well. You're getting a little bit of work into your serratus here. Good, squeeze, hold, squeeze, hold. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Okay, keeping the band in your hand. You're going to go ahead and turn and face forward. Take a nice big inhale. Make sure your back is still nice and lifted. Core is engaged. Knees are soft. Right into lat pull. So your lats are here. You want to focus on keeping those shoulders down and back. You're going to pull straight back. Forward, back, and forward. Good. So again, keeping the shoulders from rolling forward as we pull or shrugging up. The tendency I see with a lot of people is to do this one, up into the neck. So if your range needs to be smaller, you need to lighten the load on the band, that's fine. Exhale, pull. Good, really controlling it. Feeling those arms slightly rotating, or your shoulder blades down as the arms go forward. Good, 5. So if you're not sure, you should feel it right here. Exhale, 4, 3, little squeeze through your shoulder blades without retracting them. And 2, pull, hold, and pulse. Pulse, pulse, 8, and 7, shoulders still. 5, core tight, 4, knees are soft, 3, and 2, Last one, but let those arms come forward. If you need a little bit more tension, you're either going to scoot back from the door or you can choke up a little higher onto your band. Really soften those knees here. We're going to go ahead and row those elbows back and forward. Squeezing your shoulder blades just gently together. And you're still working the back of that shoulder. So as you can see here, I'm not really squeezing my shoulders back and I'm not letting the arms disconnect as you come forward. You're keeping that nice mindfulness in between your shoulders here every time you move your arm. Good. Keep that belly pulling into the spine. Exhale, row. Release and row. Release. Good. Squeeze, hold, release. Squeeze, hold, release. Good. 8 and 7, 6, 5, good. 4, resist, still feeling all of those nice stabilizer muscles, keeping that shoulder blade still. Here we go, 2 more, we're gonna hold it back and pulse. Last one and pulse, pulse, pulse. 8, 7, breathe. 6, relax your neck. 5, shoulders stay down. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Woo! You should really have felt all of that posterior part of your shoulder firing. Okay, we're going to reverse this, and we're going to go into a front row. So, with your bands, hold on, I'm just trying to get it centered. You're going to bring your palms up, and your arms are going to be about shoulders distance. I'm going to hook the band on top of my elbows just for comfort, and it'll keep your band a little bit more stable. So without letting your shoulder blades again move here or the spine move, you're going to exhale, straighten the arms, and then bend the elbows. Reach and bend. Exhale. Good. So you're still keeping that nice stability. Band is better under the arms. Reach. Doesn't get in the way. So whatever feels best for you. Maybe play around with both options and see which one is working, depending on how high your door handle is. You could also hook it around railing, anything that you can attach the band to here is going to be fine. Good. So only letting those elbows come back as much as you're not squeezing your shoulder blades together. So they're staying nice and strong. Good. 6 and 5. Exhale. 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Come halfway. Pulse. 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 Relax that neck. Hold that belly button into the spine. 4 and 3, 2, and done. Good. Relax your arms. Okay, keeping those arms nice and stable. Soft bend in the elbow. You're going to inhale, pull the arms straight up. So this is like a reverse of that lat pull. Now we're focusing on the front of the shoulder here into the delt. You're going to lift, but you're still feeling all of that stability through your shoulder blade. So that you're really having to be mindful every time you move your arm, so you're not compensating and working through bad firing patterns. So this is all about creating correct, healthy, strong firing patterns in the body. Good. Exhale. I don't know about you guys, but my shoulders are feeling pretty sore. Getting a good amount of burn here through the whole front, back, and sides of the shoulder. Exhale, lift. 4 more. 4 and 3. Good, then we're going to take that band off the door in 2. However, we're going to lift and hold for pulses. Here we go, pulse, pulse. 5, shoulders down, no shrugging, no shrugging. 3, 2, 1. Whew, good job. Okay, you take the band. You're going to go ahead and just step on it. We're going to do some biceps here. Good, so I'm standing like in the middle, so I have one end in each hand. You're going to hold on to that band. Now, with the band, you could do palms in, more like a hammer curl. Here you could do palms up. The band sometimes gets a little funky. If you were to knot the ends of your bands, that's going to make it a little bit easier. So, same thing. Shoulders are shrugging. They're not rolling forward. We're really slow and controlled with the movement. Good. Exhale, inhale. Good. Really think about growing taller. Now mindfully contract those biceps as you come up. Squeeze, hold. Good. So all of that burn you felt on your shoulders with all those previous exercises, see if you can still keep those a little bit engaged here. Exhale, pull. Good. 4 and 3, 2. Here we go. We're going to pulse. Pulsing is so good for your tendons and ligaments, especially if you have anything like tennis elbow. This is really going to help hydrate, bring blood flow, and that's going to help you rehab any of that type of injury. 3 and 2. Last one. Good. I'm going to step my hands out to the very edges of the bands. We're going to go into a lateral lift, focusing right on the center of that deltoid, right into your medial deltoid. So inhale. Now make sure you don't shrug to lift the arms. You're going to go straight out and down, straight out and down. Good. You can only come here, that's fine. We're working with whatever range you have to make sure that you're working correctly through those stabilizers for your shoulder blades and not working into the wrong muscles. Good. 6. You could always do this with no band. 5. Good. Little support through the in-between your shoulder blades, right into those rhomboids. You've got your traps, mid and lower traps are working as well. Good. And 2. Last one, lift, hold. Hold, breathe it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, roll it out. Good. Relax that neck. Relax the upper back. Okay, we're going to go straight. I dropped my band, sorry. You're going to go straight forward. Here we go. Roll those shoulders open. You're going to do lift and down. Lift up and down. Good. A little bit crooked. Here we go. And down. Good. Lift. Again, if you need to be here, that's fine. If you're working through any shoulder issues, drop your band. Just focus on that correct shoulder stability as the arms come up. Good. 5. As you can see, my shoulders are staying really still in space. 4. Good. Core is tight. Knees are soft. 3 and 2. Good. Last 1. All right, friends. We're almost done here. We've got one more tricep pull. You're going to take your band. You're going to hold it in one hand behind your back, and you're going to grab the other hand at the bottom. Now, the closer your hands are together, the more tension you're going to have. So keep this left shoulder open. You're going to keep your right shoulder soft. You're going to straighten the right arm and bend. Reach. Good. Really focusing on squeezing those triceps. That bottom arm is just there for support. Good. This is our last exercise, guys, and then we'll go ahead and send you on your way. Squeeze, lift. Good. You have 4 and 3, 2, last one, halfway, and pulse, pulse, pulse. You can go as fast or as slow as you need to. Good. Keep those shoulders open. Neck is long. 3, 2, 1. Straight and lengthen through that muscle. Good. And here we go. We're going to switch. Shoulder stays down. Find that band behind your back. I'll face away from you so you can see it from behind on this one. You're going to straighten and bend. Extend, bend, reach. Good. Focus on that left shoulder staying away from your ear as you straighten your arm. Lift and lift and lift. Good. Neck stays long. 5, 4, and 3, 2. Last one, come down and pulse, pulse, pulse. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten and enough. Really nice job, guys. Let's just stretch those shoulders out here. You're gonna take that band in front of you. You're gonna open it, open your chest. It's okay to slightly arch your upper thoracic here. Just make sure you're not feeling any work through that low back. And then as you come forward, I'm just gonna have you round slightly through your upper back. Arch, lift, squeeze, open your chest. Good. 2 more. Inhale. And down, pull your belly in. Last one. Good. Take your arms up overhead. You're just going to take a little side stretch. That right hand is going to come down. Just open up, try to get into those lats and those obliques. They just stabilized us, so we're going to give them a little love. Good work. Feel free to stretch anything else you need today. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Hope you guys are staying healthy and happy. Now, if you guys have any questions, please contact us at toshpilates@imail.org, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks.